Oh, I'm not a fan of this. No! What happened? Did I fall off the plane or something? I didn't like that. All right, but somebody actually made a test to see if you actually are afraid of planes. So far, so good. This is kind of fine. Oh. Oh, yeah, this is like some extreme turbulence. Yeesh. Why would they say that? Yeah, for the record, I've seen that video before. The plane landed just fine. It's just some crazy turbulence that people would experience. Some people experience the same thing, saying that there was some deadly tornadoes, and that the plane was like that for about 10 minutes. Seemed much longer. Yeah, I would like to not experience that ever. Alright, but another fear that a lot of people have is the fear of elevators, because I'm sure some of you have actually been stuck in one before, and it's not a very good feeling. Now, here's a simulation one where it says the elevator falls and gravity decrease. Oh, geez, okay. Okay, yeah, we're just going down an elevator right now. Oh, no. I don't like this. Did we crash? That wasn't too bad. That was fine. Now let's see. I'm just curious. How often do elevator accidents happen? According to the National Elevator Industry, there are approximately 27 elevator-related fatal accidents per year in the U.S., with roughly 10,000 injuries occurring each year. That's a lot, actually. Yeah, have you all seen that one elevator that looks extremely dangerous? It's this one here.
This is the world's most dangerous elevator. So dangerous, in fact, that it has been nicknamed the Death Elevator.
The Death Elevator?
As you can see, this elevator is terrifying because it never stops moving and you have to turn on or off in time, otherwise you will be crushed.
I don't think you'll actually be crushed.
There are pretty much no safety measures whatsoever.
Even though it's known as like the Death Elevator, it's actually pretty safe. Like there hasn't been any incidents since like the 1990s. Yeah, here's an example of a guy who actually stayed the entire ride.
I tried the world's scariest elevator. It never stops, has no doors, and you have to time it right to make it on and off. I was also curious what would happen if you didn't get off and rode it past the last floor, so the plan was to find that out too. As the window to make it in was actually a lot smaller than I expected. Every 10 seconds or so, I emerged and passed another floor, and eventually it was the point of no return as I passed the last floor. It got darker, started shaking, and for a second I doubted my research and the person who said it's 100% correct. I was 99.9% confident it wouldn't fold, as there's no way it would still exist, but my real fear was if it malfunctioned and stopped while at the top. I saw a whole bunch of giant gears, which you definitely don't want to get something stuck in. 20 seconds later, thankfully I started to see light. I made it off successfully, but then I got back on and it broke down.
What the heck? Someone didn't make it in or out on time. There's a bar at the top that if hit, stops. Oh, okay, so it's relatively safe then. I was only stuck for about 15 minutes. Glad it was not the top part and that staff were around. Alright, well, as long as it stops, it's fine then. Alright, but now we have another fear. That's the fear of roaches. I've seen this one before. It's called a roach ritual, but I just thought it was like really gross, and I imagine a lot of people wouldn't like this feeling of hundreds of little roaches just crawling at you and not really being able to like do anything. Ew, get away. Yeah, look at that. They just follow you all around. Except for that one. That one's stuck in the toilet. Yeah, and then if you climb on the toilet, they just start climbing over each other. Yeah, I imagine the people who are scared of roaches also have a fear of like snakes or something. The fear of snakes is called ophidiophobia. All right, let's see how this one looks. All right, where are the snakes? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty fast then, huh? I mean, in the way they're like scary looking. Yeah, look how fast they are. I'm not really a fan of snakes. I don't think I have like a fear of them, but personally, I'm just not a fan of reptiles. All right, go on. Let's test to see if we actually have this fear. Level 1. Okay. Honestly, this would be scary. A snake on water. This would be kind of creepy. Oh, jeez, it climbs on the boat too. Ooh, that's a big snake. I'm not a fan of that. All right, level 3. What do we have here? Oh, that's an anaconda. Hit the camera. Let's see, what's the world's largest snake? The North Green anaconda that weighs up to 1,100 pounds. It could be nearly 25 feet long. Oh, so this is the anaconda then, huh? Man, there's some pretty big snakes out there. All right, but the next fear that we have here, and one that I kind of have, is bowling phobia, the fear of bowling. Let's try to play the game and see what it's about. Pin purgatory. What is this? What the heck? I'm a bowling pin? Can you please stop crying? Are these real people? I'm lost. Here, I'll help you. I'll help you find your way out. I'm just dreaming. Am I the bad guy? More just keep coming out every time I throw another pin out. Get down there, boy. Alright, but while that game was more of a joke, the fear isn't actually... It's more so the bowling pin machines, because in the past, they've actually caused lots of deaths. There's an article that says, pin setter machine crushes bowling alley owner to death. Yeah, bowling pin machines are actually, like, extremely dangerous. There's a lot of moving parts, and unfortunately, there's, like, no safety or anything like